I'm live, you're alive, and it is Saturday somewhere in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Now, this morning's topic is going to be thought-provoking. I'll just put it that way. And the challenge that you're going to have, and the reason I put Benjamin Franklin on this morning is because he provoked thought. He made people think with his writing. People post Ben Franklin quotes all the time. And rather than pontificate what Benjamin Franklin was thinking, because you can easily go to Google and say, give me Benjamin Franklin's top 100 quotes, and you'll probably get about 1,000 options. I want you to think about what's going on right now. Yesterday, they announced, like out of the blue, North Carolina was one of the most oppressive COVID governor moron on the planet. And yesterday he comes online and says, okay, it's over. No more masks, no more social distancing, everyone at full capacity. In 1 minute? How did that happen? Well, I don't understand. So I go to Publix this morning, and of course, everyone's still wearing a mask, and they're either slow in the uptick or whatever. But the bottom line is, what is going on? All of a sudden, governments are pushing back on bullshit. There's got to be a reason. They don't say why, they just announce. So my feeling is that there's something bigger around the corner. I don't know what it is, but there's something bigger. And so I'm going to be prepared by being prepared. I'm going to spend more time preparing for what's now, what's new, and what's next than I've ever done before. Tomorrow, I'll talk about it a little bit deeper because I'm going to go on the Insiders Club and challenge the people that are in there. Exactly what are you going to do? And why is this happening? I'm going to try to get more insight today, and I'll report back tomorrow, and we'll sort of see what happens. Now, the comments are coming in. The comments are actually flying in this morning. And there's a reason. The reason is they want to know what's going on too. Highway to hell, stairway to heaven. Says a lot about the anticipated traffic numbers. Oh yeah. Think about the fact that you have complete control over but one thing, the power of your own thoughts. Yeah. You can clear the mental cobwebs of negative passions, emotions, and feelings. And this is literally, you become what you think about. Earl Nightingale. Thoughts are things. Napoleon Hill. Sales calls are like men's suits. All conform to one master pattern, but each has to be cut to an individual fit. Dude, I love Elmer Letterman. Yo, gang. Oh, Schneider's back. Go. Maloney. Great morning in Colorado. May the time never come when I will be above learning from the humblest person. Boom. Yep, Brad. Brad's a man. Morning from the Philippines. Morning from Madison, Mississippi. This is big here today. And of course, Sneed's here. Love it. And it was a shocker. It was a total shocker. Then the question is, okay, What's going to happen as a result of it? That's the real question. That's the real question. Because I think that, oh, and by the way, I filled my car up with gas this morning. Jen has a Tesla. I have a Lexus. But there was hardly anybody online. Looks like that bullshit's over too. Boom. Yep. Amado, buenos dias. Morning, and Dylan, morning. Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. Ingrid, grounded to third. Picks it up, throws the runner out at first. Toru, good evening. Good evening to you in the middle of your weekend, sir. Just remember, top opinions are other people's opinions. Why? You ain't got none of your own. Yep. Yep. Good. Delivering vehicles on the weekend. Go, go. Good evening, Toru. People just check in. You can't stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can stop it from building a nest over you. Yep, or do. Now is the time. And I'll tell you, Greg, that's a very powerful statement because I believe now is the time. We're about to come into a new time. And the question is, are you ready for it? That's the real question. And so, thoughtful, concerned, revolutionary. Now, you don't have to be revolutionary in terms of, I'm going to overthrow something, but revolutionary in terms of how you view the sale and what you can do this now and next. That's the revolution. Sales is going to come through an evolution and a revolution, and you better be on top of it. And if you don't think it has anything to do, oh, well, as soon as COVID's over, all this virtual shit will go away. This virtual shit is never going to go away. And you will either be a leader or a lagger. Boom. Boom. Another Philippines. That's cool. That's cool. People who come prepared with quotes, I'm loving this. This is great. Renee, how are you? Change is not a four-letter word, but often your reaction to it is. I love that. I totally love that. I wrote that 20 years ago. And it's still accurate today. Totally still accurate today. Let's see what we got here. Me. I'm going to send that to me. Thank you, Renee. Direct from baseball field, getting ready to umpire. Dude, JG once wrote, so what makes a great question? A question is about the prospect that makes him or her stop and think, consider new information, and respond in terms of you. It's a value question. It's an engagement question. Here for your question mastery are the 4.5 reasons. Dude, woman, thank you. Shooting a video tomorrow about asking questions. I'll include this. Isn't that cool? Things come together for a reason. Never ask why. Just accept it, take advantage of it, and move on. That's the best thing you can do. Eric? Beautiful outside, time to gather vitamin D. I agree. There's an app, a vitamin D app. JG said, worry about your world, not the world. Got me moving this past year. Boom. Junior. Alonzo, morning from the South Pole of Texas. Business has been growing at the same state since the governor took the lead and opened things up before most. Exactly. Exactly. Howdy from hell. The job of the subconscious, in order to preserve sanity, is to make you act like the person you see yourself to be. Boom. Boom. Make all decisions based on the person you want to become. Jeffrey Gitomer. Good morning, Jeffrey. Oh, hey, Ben. I think rulers realized the masses were close to revolting. I think you're right. And not only that, but and by the way, Ben, if you got a bad knee, he's your guy. I think people were the underground was pissed. I mean, there's going to be mass burnings and all kinds of other shit that's going to happen over the course of the next couple of months. Who knows what else? But I do know they're having a lot of recounts in a lot of states all of a sudden. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, even New Hampshire. Why are they recounting the votes? Well, stay tuned. My first time. Hello from Portugal. Hello to you. Bon dia. Ah, my goodness. O'Neill, Florida. Plenty of gas, cheaper than a couple of weeks ago. Exactly. Because Florida is wide open. Florida has a governor who's amazing. Ingrid is outstanding in her field. Yep, I do. Look what I got from Ben Franklin when you asked him, a penny for your thoughts. Poor Richard's Almanac. Exactly. Exactly. Way to go, Charles. Charles is a man of God, but he is a man of earth. He's a great guy. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Rick. Pretty close, Rich. Pretty close. Exactly. And welcome. Good morning, Jeffrey. Cheers to you all. Charles, cheers to you as well. Lemmings, I don't disagree with you at all. We're about to hit a window you've been talking about for more than the past year. I concur. I totally concur. Something's going on. We don't know what it is. Yep. Check out my friends group called Ben Franklin's Ideas of Vino and Veritas. Cool. We'll check it out. Mary, howdy. Coach gave me a ball after catching the winning tip batted ball at home plate. Cool. Make the coach sign the ball. Make the coach sign the ball. Get your teammates to sign the ball. Keep it as a shrine. Ingrid. The new normal is here. We're officially into the new time zone, new era we talked about last year at this time. I agree. Gregory, I agree. Wow. Charles, love your posts. I love your posts. We're definitely entering a new phase. You're either doing crazy business or barely surviving because they haven't been able to pivot and adapt. And the great Glenn Bill has joined us from Nashville, Tennessee. Hung out with a bunch of 20-year-olds. They taught me a lot. Oh, yeah. If you are an employer and you can't find any good people, let me give you a clue. There's plenty of good people out there. They're just not working for you. That's number one. Number two, what's wrong with these kids? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with them. You're not as technologically advanced as they are, and they're paying no attention to you. I think it's what's wrong with you. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Frank Wells, recount. Choose the problems. Lewis, good morning. Nice to see you. Choose the problems to work on that will make real difference if you solve them. That's number one for me. Totally number one for me. Go Florida. Because they couldn't count the votes correctly the first time. That's hysterical. That is hysterical. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or the faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Exactly. Exactly. Take action every day, some small dose. I agree, Renee. I totally agree. It's been a while. I've been riding the crazy train. Mindy, welcome back. Give Facebook permission to use your photo. Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. You have to find the insiders clause. No, you can just do it on this. Go for it. I'm worried about HR1. Yep, so am I. Everyone is. Everyone is. Don't worry about that. I think all of that, all those laws, bullshits are going to go away sooner than you think. My challenge to you is when you wake up today in North Carolina, it's a different day. I think people will wear their masks for a while just because it's a habit, but eventually they're gone. I mean, they don't work anyway, so I'm gonna email my child's headmaster for school and ask him WTF, what they've been doing all year. We'll see what happens there. Hope they let the kid back in school next year. In the meantime, I'm just stirring the water a little bit. You know what I mean? No bubbles, just stir it up a little bit. I think Bob Marley had it right. Stir it up. In the meantime, you guys have fun today wherever you are. Hope the weather's great. It's going to be sunny and 75 here in Charlotte. Jen is at the beach. We'll probably FaceTime each other about 20 times today. Already have 3. All is well. Peace to you. Throw away your mask.